Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Alejandra. In today's look, I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve a fox eye. I've seen this makeup look all over the place, and I think it got really popular because I saw an Instagram post by Bella Hadid, and now it's just all over the place. But I really wanted to show you guys how I achieved this look because there's so many different ways that you can get it. And there's not just one way. So I wanted to create it and show you guys how I achieve it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more videos with me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to foxy eyes. I've been seeing this trend everywhere and I'm like, dude, that's pretty much how I kind of do my makeup on a day-to-day basis without the wing part. I don't like the intense liner, like the intense, or not intense, let me not use that word. The like perfect sharp wing. I'm more of a type of person who likes to smudge their liner so that it looks smoky. So this is my first time actually attempting this foxy eye look. So let's see how this goes. The first thing I'm going to do is prep my eyelids with the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer in the shade 2W. And I'm just doing this because my lids are a little dark, if you will. I have dark circles, but you know, we can't all be blessed with perfection. And I'm going to take that concealer on the back of my hand and take a Morphe M432, which is like a definer brush for the your lower lash line, but I use this as a eyebrow definer brush. So I'm just gonna carve out my brows here and then just pull the shadow down. And I'm mainly doing this to just give my eyebrows a little bit of definition along with concealing my dark eyelids, just so you can see the lighter shades, because we're not going to be going with like a super dark eyeshadow look. And then I'm going to blend that out with a Morphe M335 and just blend this in. God, I have really dry eyelids. Everything about me is dry. My skin is dry. I'm dry. Not me per se, but like my personality is kind of dry. Like I'm more of like a homebody. I don't really do much. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Double Entendre palette by Colourpop, and the reason why I'm taking this palette is because of the tones in the inside. They're more like brownie shades. I know that I keep using this palette. I know that I keep using that palette. It's because it's such a good palette. I mean, I would probably have used the brown sugar palette, which I used in my previous video, but I want to use something that you guys can purchase. So that's why I'm going to use this one instead. So the first thing that I want to point out before I even start this look is that there's a ton of ways that you can achieve this look. This is the way that I achieve this look. Even though this is my first time trying it, this is the way that I think would work best for me. There's tons of videos out there where they just use eyeshadows. Some people use liners, some people use other things, but this is the best way that I feel like is going to come out for me and my eyes. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Flasher. Actually, I'm going to take the shade... Oh wow, I didn't know that that was the name of this color. I'm going to take the shade Nip Slip. And I'm just going to dust this on a Morphe M514. And just kind of pack this color on all over, just so I can give myself a base. Then I'm going to take MAC Fluid Line in the shade Dip Down, and this is the brown shade. And I'm going to go ahead and give myself that outline of my wing. So I'm going to start here And I'm gonna work my way up towards my brow. And notice that I'm not taking a lot of the liner. I'm just taking a very light amount just to give myself the outline. And then I'm gonna go ahead and drag this in. So that's gonna be my outline of where I want these shadows to end. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a NARS 12 brush and I'm gonna take this shade Keep It oh wait, no, it's not Keep It PG. Said Noodles, and just start applying this going up. And don't worry about the line that you put down, it's okay. It'll go away the more that you pack on shadow. You can also just do the line itself. You don't have to create the whole angle. And I'm gonna take this about halfway through. And notice that I'm not being super precise about it. I want to emphasize that this look isn't supposed to be super precise. And then I'm going to take a more precise brush. I'm going to take a Morphe 507. I'm going to take the shade Uninhibited, and it kind of has a little bit of a sprinkle to it, but that's okay. Just put that on very lightly. And I'm going to be more precise with this shade than I was with the previous one. You're going to have like this elongated line, which is kind of what you want. I'm going to take the shade Sun Noodles again, and I'm going to blend that into my crease and out. Kind of connecting the darker line that I just created. And I'm going to take that about halfway through. I'm not going to take it all the way down my crease. And I'm going to take my pencil brush and take a little more of that Uninhibited shade, and I'm going to just define this a little bit more. Then I'm going to take my angle brush and dip it into that Uninhibited shade and just outline this. And then blend that out with my pencil brush again. And I do want to point out that when you're doing the look, you're going to be like, oh, what the hell am I doing in the mid-process, and be like, this looks terrible. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but it'll all come out in the end. Just stick with it, and I promise you that it will look so good afterwards. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a matte shade. Actually, I'm going to take the shade Sun Noodle. Actually, no. I'm going to take the shade Nip Slip and just place that here. This is really going to open up your eyes. If you use a bright matte shade, it's going to really look good. Trust me, guys. Try not to use a shimmer. I mean, you definitely can. But if you can use a matte shade similar to your skin tone, it's going to look that much better. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a Morphe M54 and take a little bit more of that Said Noodles color and just kind of place this here just to darken it up a little more. Also, when you're doing this, make sure that you're going up towards your brow and not taking this in towards your crease. That's going to really elongate the eye and give you more space, and it's going to make your eyes look bigger. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little Target definer brush and take the shade Keep It PG in the palette, and I'm just going to tight line my lash line like so. You want to keep it pretty close to your lash line as much as possible. Actually, I'm going to switch gears here, and I'm going to use the same shade, but I'm going to use my MAC angled brush to do this instead. Then I'm going to take my Morphe 507 and just, this is a clean brush, and just kind of blend that out just to diffuse the colors. And then once that is done, I'm going to take the shade Nip Slip again, and I'm going to diffuse this part here. So these lines aren't as harsh either. You don't want anything to look harsh. You want everything to look pretty smoky. And then I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And then the type of lashes that you want to use are ones that go from a smaller lash width to a longer lash length. And the reason why you want to do that is because it's going to give you more of that elongated eye. You want to use something like the Ardell Demi Wispies. These are really good ones because they're shorter in the front part of it, and then it gives more of a long effect at the end. See how it gives you a more foxy eye. I mean, this looks so good. I'm like shocked at how good this actually is coming out right now. And then we can go ahead and move on to the face. I'm going to take the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This tip has actually really been working for my skin, and it does really hydrate it for my makeup application. And it smells really good, so that's 2 pluses for me. Take it down the neck. Why not? Let's just give the neck love. It needs primer too. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the Armani Luminous Silk foundations, and I'm taking the shades number 6 and the shade 3.5 and mixing those two together. 3.5 is actually probably a perfect match for my skin right now, but I like how these two together look, so they probably don't even match me anymore, to be honest, because I haven't been getting no kind of sun. And I'm just gonna take my Morphe 439 and just pack this on. And then I'm gonna take my Bobbi Brown color corrector in the shade Dark Peach, and I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of this underneath my eyes. I gotta learn what a tiny bit is. I'm always like, a tiny bit, and then I look and I'm like, oh my god, Ollie, you just put so much on there. You know, whatever. I'm gonna take my Morphe G2 and just blend that out. And then I'm gonna take my Flawless Fusion Concealer by Laura Mercier in the shade 2W, and I'm just gonna put some of this down my nose. And are you guys starting to see that even though it looked really, really messy, like when we were doing it, I stuck with it, and now look how it looks. So you look freaking flawless now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Too Faced Peach Perfect. Yeah, Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. And I'm just going to put this under my eyes just to brighten up that area. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in the shade Bronzed. I'm almost finished with this. I need to order a new one. I'm take a little bit of this on a Morphe M177 and just bring some color to my face. And you want to bronze upwards to give your face more of a lift. And a little tiny bit on your forehead. And then I'm going to take a MAC Cosmetics blush. I'm going to take the shade Sincere. I'm just going to take that here, right on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to take the Natasha Denona Super Glow palette in the shade, I think this was the light medium. Yeah, light medium. I'm just going to dust a little bit of this on. Take a little bit down the nose and on my Cupid's bow. And I'm going to do my brows off camera, and I'll be right back. And then I'm going to take the shade Keep It Peachy on my lower lash line, and I'm going to take my definer brush and just dust a little bit of this on my lower lash line. I'm not going to take it too far up or too far in. And then I'm going to take some mascara and coat my lower lashes. I wish I could tell you guys what this name of this mascara was, but it's by Lancome, and I have a really hard time saying it. It's Grandiose, I assume. probably totally botched that, but it's the one with this squiggly brush. And then I'm going to take Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner. And then I'm going to take Morphe Honey. And I'm just going to top it off with Morphe Lip Gloss in the shade Freebird. And then this is the finished look. Wow, I'm really shocked at how good this came out for my first try. Oh, girl. Where am I going? Nowhere. The freaking living room. That's where I'm going. Oh my god. I totally want to try this look like when we can go out again. Oh, it looks so good. Thank you guys for joining me on how to create a how-to foxy eye look. I mean, let's be real. It came out pretty freaking good, okay? Maybe I elongated my fox eye just a smidge too much, but come on, you can't even lie. Y'all hit the like button if you think this shit is fire. This shit was fire. Be real, it's fire. Let me Vogue for you.